We meet some great people in the sport of rowing. I certainly have raced against some fantastic people, rowed in crews with people, and then you get to hear of other fantastic people in the past in the sport of rowing. That's why I love this book, The Boys in the Boat by Daniel James Brown. It's set in America in the 1930s, and really it takes the story of one man from the Washington crew of 1936, a guy from the other side of the tracks. It doesn't seem like he had any right, or how could he possibly get into university, let alone get in to the crew that was the fastest in America and went to race in Hitler's Olympics in the heart of Berlin. But that's his story. It's a story of becoming. It's a story of how Joe Rance really took on all the obstacles that he faced and really used the sport of rowing and the people that he found in the sport of rowing. There's a kind of Star Wars feel to it. He's got teachers, the coach Al Ubrecht is kind of an Obi-Wan Kenobi, the mysterious sort of boatman George Pocock, the English boatman, talks about swing and feel and really telling Joe Rance he's got to move with other people. He can't try and do everything himself if he's going to get in this crew. It's a fantastic evocation of America during the Depression, and of course it's set against the developments in Nazi Germany, sinister developments with Hitler changing the course of people's lives, particularly the Jewish community, and Goebbels, Hitler's propaganda minister, set on this enormous coup of having the Olympics in Berlin and persuading the world after sort of the years of the First World War that Germany is a great country in a fit state. So there's a tremendous tale, there's a good and a bad feel to it, but there's also this wonderful tale of rowing. Some of the language, it's very sort of spiritual, mystical. I guess that may not be to everyone's taste, but really if you just go with the flow, it's a fantastic book. To me, it put me in mind of the American 8 that won the 2004 gold in Athens. I know Mike Tatey was very influenced by previous American 8s that had won gold medals. There was a lovely story about Pete Cipollini, who was the cox of that 2004 8, and he had a letter from Bobby Mock, who was the cox of the 1936 8, saying congratulations after the Americans won in Athens. And the story of Mock and the way he coxes his crew is just amazing. It really does give you a lot of sort of belief in the power of a cox, and particularly the trust and relationship between the cox and his crew. There's a white knuckle sort of ride to the end of the book, really, where I was on the edge of my seat. I mean, I knew the result, but I didn't know what was going to happen, if you know what I mean. So I think it's a fantastic book to read for summer. It's a fantastic book to read for rowing, and go and get yourselves a copy. You'll really enjoy it.